Hi Red and Blue News, Carl here. I'm at Heathrow Airport with my lad. That's the lad. He's Palace home and away, but this is only his second England away game and his first one at the World Cup. We're at Heathrow at the moment, just getting ready to get our flight. First stop Moscow and then on to Nizhny Novgorod. That looks like one hell of an interesting city. In the Soviet era, it was completely closed to tourists, so it was a very secret city. It's where all of the arms stuff, all of the arms development came out of. I'll be careful where I take my photos. And then we're going to spend most of the time travelling, getting there today, but then we should have a really good night out there later tonight. It's meant to be a real interesting city because it's truly Russian, so it's only in recent years as it really started to find tourists there. I think as I put on my last video, the upside is I've managed to get a proper hotel for this one, so if I spent the last trip sleeping on airport seats, trains, planes and automobiles, but anything other than a bed, this one got a proper bed. Looking forward to that. Then it's all about tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. Day game, so it'll be a slightly different atmosphere, probably a little less alcohol drunk during the day, but a chance to really probably capture the atmosphere. Then after the game, we're no doubt find a bar and talk about how England got on. Look, I'm going to leave it for there. Speak soon. Come on, England. Match day from a very sunny Nizhny Novgorod, well over 30 degrees. I think it's lovely if you're a fan in the sun. I think it's going to be a hard slog for the England players later today, especially against a Panama team who's used to this temperature. It really is something else. Been incredible since we got here. Straight down the fan village last night, literally walked straight in. First people came up to were Russians and they were happy to go buy us our beers. So just incredibly friendly. Spent out until very early hours of the morning partying down the street, and it was real carnival atmosphere. It's interesting because the England fans are outnumbered 3-1, I would say, by the Panamanians. Just that absolute sign from this is the one that was probably the hardest to get to, and all of that nervousness of any of the trouble, which is glad to say isn't coming to fruition, but it's just scared so many people off. It was also interesting just chatting in a bar with some Russians last night, and it's not just scared off the England fans. These Russians were saying they'd like to have brought their wives, but their wives wouldn't come because they were worried about trouble from the England fans. So, hey, there's been no winners in this one. Anyway, all about the match now. We're going to have hopefully a really good day just around town. It's the lunchtime kick-off, so it'll be a slow mooch over. I'm expecting 2-3 changes. I'm hoping Loftus-Cheek comes in for Dele Alli. I would have been hoping that anyway, but let alone his injury. Hopefully that makes that one happen. I think we look far better balanced with Danny Rose on the left, get a left footer on there. I think they're undoubtedly going to pack the defence in the midfield, so a little bit of natural width would be helpful. And I suppose then the third change is, I'd keep Sterling in, but no, I think probably it sounds like Sterling's going to go out. It'd be Rashford. I'll be amazed if we go through the game and we don't see Vardy. So, hey, let's see. Hope for a really good day. I'll take some film shots from the game. Come on, England.
могу себе воспользоваться телефоном вчера в 5.
Hi there, a few half-time thoughts from me. Well, that was average, weren't it? 5-0. Got to do better. I would have let Benteke take the first penalty. Look, wonderful scenes here. Incredibly warm. England fans are having an absolute party and everything we wanted, weren't it? An early goal, fair play to the ref. It definitely looked like it would have been given as a penalty, even if Stones hadn't have headed home. But then we do get the penalty. Lingard. It's nice to see him score one of those for England as opposed to against Palace, and from there on in it's been absolutely coasting. You want to be really critical, been a little bit nervy of Walker. He's been pulled out of position a couple of times, but today's not about being critical, is it? It's about just enjoying this one. It's going to be unusual to be at an England game at a World Cup and be able to just sit and relax, enjoy the beer and enjoy the party. On to Kaliningrad. Come on, England. Okay, final words from me just walking out the stadium. Nizhny Novgorod, it's been brilliant, it's been amazing, and you know what? It's coming home. It's coming home.